Hello, friends. Christina Zaharia coming to you live from Toronto, Canada. Drop a 5 if you can hear me loud and clear, and I'm going to wait on Facebook to see if the sound is okay, not like last time. Perfect. Okay, it is working. Well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Today, I want to invite you to let me know where you're watching from. I have a very cool session today. I've been immersing myself in personal undevelopment, how Sean Murphy would call it. And so today, I want to share some of that information with you. So, are you ready? Wish me luck because I've never done this before. So, let's see how this works. Okay. These are the lessons that I learned from Jim Rohn. I was, like I mentioned in my mute video yesterday, every time I'm driving in my car, I'm actually listening to an audiobook or an audio from Jim Rohn. And the one that I keep putting on repeat is The Challenge to Succeed. So I want to share with you what I have learned from Jim Rohn. Are you ready? If you're ready, say I'm ready. And so forgive me, I'm gonna keep looking to the other side just to make sure that everything is smoothly. Okay, so let's go. How many times do you maybe think that it's not worth the money? But how many times do you realize that it can probably not be worth your time? You see, money, you can make it and you can spend it and you can make it back, but your time is limited. So every time when you invest your time, when you offer your time, really think of, is it worth your time? Now I know that sometimes we volunteer, and I'm a big supporter of that, giving back to the community, and that's not what I'm talking about. But instead of just scrolling down on Facebook, it's really pausing and thinking, am I learning something today? So again, think of if it is worth your time, not necessarily your money. And so Jim Rohn mentioned that things don't just happen, they happen just. So what do you understand under, from this phrase? For me, it's just know that some things are meant to be, and sometimes we don't even have to try too hard. So just know that things will happen, but they will happen just. So let me know in the comment section, what do you understand from that? Okay, next, write it down. I don't know about you, but I am so addicted to writing things down. Like, you're gonna see that I have several notepads, and yesterday I was just saying that I received another notepad from Michelle Cunningham. This is what she does. She sends gifts out to her supporters, and this is what I received yesterday. It even had a dedication. So it's good to know that information passes through your mind, but it's very important, if you want to remember it, to write it down. And something else that is common is to know that when you learn something, don't just keep it to yourself, teach it to someone else, because then it's going to sink in better. So write it down. Even today I heard about this. Talk about good ideas with people that care. How many times have you found talking to someone when they didn't give you their full attention? They weren't all in. They weren't present where they were. So just know, again, coming back to, is it worth your time? No, not to waste your time with good ideas with people that don't care. So, or if you look on the bright side, talk about good ideas with people that care. Now, like I mentioned before, Sean Murphy always talks about self-development more as personal undevelopment. Why? Because you unlearn the skills that have not served you, and you learn something new that will enhance your life and your personal life, your professional life. And so, personal development, when he talks about that, Jim Rohn mentions that you can have more than you've got because you can become more than you are. And this is what personal self development does. Hi, Dominica. Thank you so much for being here. So that, he also mentioned the best gift that you can give to someone else is your personal development, because you are better. And when you are better, everyone around you is better. So become more, right? In pursuing, in becoming more. Goals. Learn how to set goals. Now, you might say, I don't have a business, and why would I need a goal? If you don't have a goal, you're going nowhere. You're going to stay in the same place. So, have a goal, learn how to set the goals and write them down. So, just curious to know, do you have goals? Number one, do you have goals? Number two, do you write them down? And if you're not, then maybe this is a reminder to maybe start there and start that. This is a big program, an audio program that Jim Rohn has, and it's titled The Day That Turns Your Life Around. And Jim Rohn has a book about the seasons of life and the seasons of your business. But now I'm talking more about the seasons of your life. But also know that the same way as you have in life, you also have in business. If you choose to have it in business, it's like the changing seasons. Your all meaning is you're gonna have some highs and you're gonna have some lows. But know that you cannot change the season, but you can change yourself. So it's about how you adapt to that season. How do you adapt when you are low? What do you need to do to get back up, right? So, and it all comes from inside. So many people focus on the outside, and that they think that outside factors are going to influence how their life is going to change, but it really comes all from the inside. So when you decide that you want to change, that's the day that your life will turn around for the better. And that's what I did last weekend, and I'm super excited about that. Something else that it's important to know is that the major key to your better future is you. It's the same thing that we mention all the time. You cannot blame on someone else how you react to a situation. That means that you need to become stronger, right? In the pursuit of become stronger and curate yourself so that you protect yourself and know that the action of someone else is not really a reflection on you. It's up to you how you process that information. So the major key to your better future is you. It's in your hands, it's in nobody else's hands. Now, so many times we're talking about value. And when we talk about value, Jim Rohn always credits his success to Earl Shove, who didn't live a long life, but he was a simple man, and he was very wise, and he was very rich, and humble. But he said, "Don't wish it was easier, wish you were better," and that's what personal development does, and that's what when we're talking about value is when you're providing a lot of value, that means that people want to be around you, right? So don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. And for me, I'm always aiming to 1% better every single day. Next, we are talking about what will you do? We are bombarded with so much information, but it's important to ask ourselves, what will we do? What are we going to do that will make a change in our life's direction? Because it's really all in our hands, right? And so let me go back to asking you, what will you do? And so I wanted to thank you for being here. Let me know in the comment section if you found that useful, and let me know what is the one thing that you learned, that something, maybe something that you didn't know. What was the one thing that you learned that you didn't know until today? And then the other question is, what will you start applying today? Because it's so easy to absorb and say, yes, this is amazing information, and then do nothing, right? A confused mind does nothing. So it's important to get into action. That's exactly what I did, like I said. And so also, like I mentioned before, yesterday when I was so excited about talking about the gift that I received from Michelle Cunningham. Michelle Cunningham, if you don't know, comes from humble beginnings. Um, you know what? I like to compare myself to her just because one day I would want to have her success, but her success didn't come from her desire to make money. Her success came from her wish to make someone's life better. And so she is a giver. Again, she comes from humble beginnings, and she went up in her professional life just by giving others and remembering how it felt like when she started out and nobody really gave her instructions on how to succeed. And so she is a giver, and when you participate in some of her lives, you might have a chance to win a gift. And so she sent these to me. And again, what I really love is the note that she sent here. And yesterday I was talking about the story. Today on her live, she mentioned how she shared a video of her shipping department, because in the past her daughter used to ask her, why don't you go to work? Because you're always home, you don't work, go to work, can't you get a job at Target? And so her daughter thought that she's not making money, she's not working. And so she felt that it's necessary to teach her daughter a lesson and show her kids that she is actually working, even though it is working online. And so every time she sends something out, she has her daughter and her kids see that she is actually packing it. So she packed this with her two hands, or her daughter did, but I know that she wrote this down here. So I am willing to come up with an idea of an amazing prize just before Christmas in exchange for your help. Today, if you followed my post, I launched my website. When you go to www.christinazahariamyname.com and you enter your name and your email address, and you click that box to be notified, I'm gonna add your name to a draw, and I'm gonna have the draw, let's say at the end of the week, maybe just in time for Christmas. And you would do me a huge favor to help me out. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you found this valuable. Remember, do something nice for someone today, like my friend and chiropractor Dr. Sean Demaris told his son every single day. And remember that in a world where people choose to hate each other for no reason, I choose to love for no reason, like Jessie Lee Ward would say. I appreciate you, and I will see you at the next live. Bye, friends.